Hey, this will be a video chart on BEHL, Biocentric Energy Holdings. Longtime follower of this one, and with today's action, I want to get it back updated. Had some requests pour in and pulling up the chart. I can see why now. Had some nice volume today, clearly above average when you look back at basically the past few months. We've had some bigger days, but when you look back, especially in this area, you can see today's volume was way above average. But more importantly, is we got a nice price reaction with it. So with the increasing volume, we had the price that was moving up nicely, up just under 22% on the day. So very nice, and some profit takers knocked it down. But for the majority of the day, or with the end of the day candle, you can see for the most part it's a nice solid green bar. So that's what we want to see. So I just want to briefly kind of get things updated, go over some supports, resistances, and so forth, and that way the people playing this chart will have an idea of what's going on from the technical perspective. So like I started the video with, nice volume, nice price reaction. Those are the first two main things and key points. Now the questions really become okay, where are our support levels and where are the resistances? So we'll start off on the support side of the equation. The one resistance that we broke above today, and which is why the price ran so nice, was if you look at this level here, which is 0.012, you can see once, twice, three times, four times, five times the price had gone up and hit its head on there and then got rejected. So this was a pretty stubborn resistance in the short term. But with today's action breaking through, you can see that the price made a nice quick move there, just because basically it was a breakout. It was a short-term breakout from this 0.012 area of resistance. So because this was broken, this resistance now becomes a support. So this is our short-term area of support right now at 0.012. This is kind of what I'd call our ideal support level, meaning ideally this is the level you'd want to see hold. So if the price does pull back, you'd want to see it chop around here before hopefully making a move back upwards. Now let's say this level doesn't hold, then what are we looking at? Well, the chart is attempting to kind of get an uptrend under its belt, and if you can see, by basically using this point and this point, the price has bounced off this area a few times. So this is kind of the uptrend line, and granted it's a very short-term uptrend. It's only a couple months old that it's trying to get going, but the thing to remember is all uptrends have to start somewhere. So sure, this is only a short-term uptrend, but they got to start somewhere. So this is kind of the must-hold support, meaning this level, if the price falls down here, you really need to and want to see the price hold, because if it doesn't, then this uptrend line is violated, which basically means this uptrend is no more, and it's kind of back to where you started. So that's why I made this line a little bit thicker, just to represent it as a must-hold level in terms of, you really want to see the bulls continue to show strength here like they have the past few times it was down here. Now, hopping to the other side of the equation, let's talk about some resistances. Right now, we're pretty much in blue sky breakout territory short term, and I'll explain what I mean by that. Here we do have a little small resistance there. I think if the bulls make another push up there, it's not going to put up too much of a fight. So I'm going to make that line a little skinnier. That peaked out today at 0.015. But really the next resistance area isn't until right around this area up here, which is at 0.0175. Now when I say blue sky breakout, short term I just mean essentially since breaking from 0.012, we now have this big area right here, this kind of gap in resistance areas where the price could potentially run up here pretty quickly. Now will it? Is that a guarantee? No, obviously there are no guarantees, but looking at the chart, you can see that there's not any resistances from here up until this point up here. So this does leave quite a bit of room, and you kind of got a little taste of how quickly the price can move here. Unfortunately, some of the profit takers knocked it down, but the rest of the week, I would not be surprised at all if the price got up here pretty quickly and gave this level a test. Now, I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, so I'm not going to map out any resistance levels besides this one, but I'd expect 0.0175 to be kind of heavy. But the good news with the heavy resistance levels is when they are broken, the price tends to get moving. Right here, once again, being a perfect example. This 0.012, 5 times the price tried to get through it, it couldn't, but when it finally did today, the price made a nice move. So that is where the chart currently stands right now. Hopefully it'll keep making some progress and maybe even get up through this resistance level this week, but we'll just have to sit back and see what happens. If there are any other questions on the chart, please shoot me a message. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and then with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody, and it's worth trying out, signing up for, and just giving it a try. One more time, this is BEHL. Thanks for listening.